It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Let's go, baby. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Returnable for Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running right, this is Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
56, Mike, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 38 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Coleman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, Mike 54. Go!
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's into the hands of Edwards.
I'm going to hit you all.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch. Check.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda.
Ready. 57. Watch the run. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Rabbit.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. 36 yards on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard against it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
11.
This is Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. This time Jackson will throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 54. 164. Wait. Arvin. It's a safety creep. Yeah. 54 right there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in NFL, Brent.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
49, check 49. 57's the mic. Watch 57 there.
4th down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. 180. 13.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man is born. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
21.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's it. All day. All day. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Twist.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. One final try now for Garoppolo. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.